in order.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 37.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing is Jackson. Pass complete there to Nacua. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Jackson will throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Will Disley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Now Mahomes. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A run up the middle with Irving. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Motion man is Shakir. Mahomes now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get your football back.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Minnesota. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. And he'll get into Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught by Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now Jackson. Short throw to Disley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete to Jones. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds Wilson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Now here's Mahomes.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Denver Broncos squaring off against the New York Jets. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Going right back to Wilson. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Mahomes going to throw. Caught by Mayer. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bucky Irving taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vikings offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a handoff to Irvin.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And the Falcons first down.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Shakir across the formation. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and goal from the 1. Irving is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Malik Neighbors saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
In motion, the tight end. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's due.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jordan Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson now. Pass complete there to Nakua. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Wilson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. In motion right is Wilson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So, Charles, oh so close.